Hey, welcome back to the most innovative shipping container channel on YouTube, and this is another 40-foot office we've got pulled in. We just got one pulled out. We're going to spray foam it and wrap that up. I'll run outside and do a quick video of it right before we spray foam it because it's finished besides spray foam. This one's going to be about the same. Like I said, we've got a lot of these to do. This one's going to be a single 40-foot container. So the only thing I'm debating right now is if we're going to put the P-tack on the back wall or the P-tack on the back. And the P-tack is your 42-inch heat pump and air conditioner. This right here, you can get these in 9, 12, 15,000 BTU. I recommend going as big as you can. Usually we're going 12 or 15,000 BTU. They recommend 20 BTU per square foot, but containers are a little bit different beast, so I recommend probably 30 BTU or even 40 BTU per square foot. So this is going to get 4 windows, the P-tack, the walk door, and so I think I'm going to go on the end of the container with the P-tack. And like I've said in other videos, you do not want fiberglass in these containers. You need to insulate the floor, and you don't want to run window units. No window unit is going to keep up with a 40-foot container properly, especially depending on where you are in the country. So let's run outside and take a look at this other office we just wrapped up. Quick little run over here, so I'll just stay recording. This one's ready to spray foam. We are not going to block this up to spray from the bottom. We're actually just going to grab it with the loader and tilt it back, and he can kind of get under there and get it sprayed foam. So this one's all done except the spray foam and paint. So let me get in the door here. So you can see here, and I explained this in another video, but here's our main service panel. We've got 240 coming in, 240 to the P-tack. All your P-tacks are 240 volt. Some of your mini splits are 120, some are 240. So if you run a P-tack, you got to run 240. We'll either leave an 1.5-inch conduit on the outside for hookup for electrical, or we'll put an RV plug on there depending on what the customer wants. But one of the little details we take care of, and I mentioned this in another video, is we set these outlets at the proper code height, which is 44 to the top of the box. And that causes us more work because if we could run these outlets lower, and then we could have done a straight run underneath the windows, but the windows are set at 42 inches, which is proper code height or proper height as well. But we didn't want to chintz on anything. We're just going to go the extra mile and make sure everything's correct. So we dip down below the windows, and this 44-inch height is per code, and it's good, convenient height. So the P-tack goes here. We've got our 4 windows, and we actually did the shutters on them. I'll show you the D-rings from the outside. And we actually got all the corrugation to match up with our factory corrugation. So pretty cool. We'll do about 2 inches of spray foam in here, and on the floor and the ceiling. We put these little mock-up lights in here to spray, so that leaves us a gap in the spray foam for our actual lights. So we're always trying to make it look good, make it workable, make it easier for our installers to finish their job. Let me show you these shutters from the outside. So here's our shutter, and what we did is repurpose the D-rings for a padlock. And then we've got the barrel hinges welded on top, and you can see here everything lines up perfect. We're going to do a hydraulic shock, which are tricky to figure out geometry, weight, and everything on those to get these to work right. And we're going to have them hang about a degree or 2 down to shed water if that's any concern at all. And these containers pretty much evaporate water immediately, and this is going south, so not a huge concern on that. So, as always, thanks for watching, and you can see a little 20-foot. We just slapped a garage door in back there. It's a little 8-foot door for a customer. Interesting thing about that is he cannot do an open side container because he's got a skinny alleyway, and the open side, so he needs to get in the side of the container, restaurant supplies, but the open side wouldn't work because the doors swing out too much. He's only got like 3 or 4 feet. So the garage door was the ticket for him, and that container was still cheaper than an open side. So garage doors make sense in a lot of cases. I do not like to use coiling doors. The ones that coil up, they're real flimsy like you see at storage units. We always use a sectioned or sectional track door. A lot better install, and then we do a lock on the outside too. What else is going on in the shipping container world? 40-foot single door, high cube, 1-trips. I think they're getting supplied back up, but they've been kind of short on supply for a while. Everything else seems to be normal pricing. What I'm doing right now is 40-foot high cube double doors are real close to the price of a single door. So I just see a lot of customers buying the double door instead. Other than that, I'm seeing the 20Us finally drop in price a little bit. So for us, 20Us are running about 2,500, 20 foot new, 35, give or take. These all vary by a couple $100 depending on variables like condition and whatever. 40 foot high cube new, about $5,000. 40 foot high cube double door, about 55. And then you have all your specialty containers, like you can see over here, like all your open side 20s and open side 40s. We stock some of those sometimes, but I've seen a lot of customers, they just go for garage doors in a lot of cases. And these camo boxes are pretty cool. So as always, thanks for watching the most innovative shipping container channel on YouTube.